Folks, never a doubt. Trainwreck Today, episode 54, live from the Hamburglar Bruckman Studios, Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports. Thank you for following along. If you're in your cubicle, if you're in your car, or if you're just hanging out on this Friday, ready for the weekend. We got Slick in the saddle on my left. We got Don on the ones and twos, and we have Alec along for the ride with us as well. Producer Alec, always a fun guy to have in stew. With that said, a lot of reason for Friday positivity. We got a big matchup in Jacksonville on tap. We got a huge weekend of Bandits, Sabres. But I would be remiss not to go just back to yesterday. Sabres make it 12 of 13, Slick.
A beautiful win that came down to the very end. Go down on the penalty kill. Matthias Samuelsson comes through and brings joy into the Sabres fans' hearts. We're so back. Favorites to make the playoffs. First time in a couple of years. I know it didn't go too well last time that we had some slight negative in front of that playoff picture. But hey, a win's a win. And we're on to...
We are on to...
we play Ducks tomorrow.
Oh, Ducks. That's right. Yeah.
Ducks at home. Yep. I'll be boots on ground for that.
I'm having a hard time seeing in front of the Jaguars. I can see his cats. But yeah, we got the Ducks. Don will be there representing.
That's why I said
we
Panthers.
got Banditos in Rochester tomorrow night. So everyone's going all over. But yeah, we got Jacksonville. Now again, the win over the Rangers, it was a little back and forth. Kind of a similar game to how we played the Canucks. A worser team or whatever. They kind of had a couple more shots on goal, but we were a little bit more opportunistic. Does that sound right from both your boys' perspectives?
Yeah. I mean, jump out early, 2-0 lead. They get one. We make it 3-1. And then early in the third, score a goal that, I think Ellis wants back. Now, that being said, I think Ellis, again, as a rookie, awesome game overall. That one squeak 5-hole, squeaked right in. The first goal, really nothing you could do about.
Yeah.
Cross-ice pass to Zibanejad that just hammers it home. That goal he would have liked to have back. But what matters is, that third period, it was looking, they were really taking it to us.
I just want to say something. I was tight that whole
clenched
third period for sure. But you know what? It's a privilege to be tight. Like if they were 31st in the league, we wouldn't be like living and dying on a 3-2 lead. We'd be saying, oh, here it comes. But this team has proven that they can hold them off. And just when it looks like the barn doors could be busting open with a 4-minute major, is this a 4-minute
double minor?
Yeah, double minor to, was it Zach Benson?
I think it was Krebs.
Or Krebs, yes. Yeah. Krebs. Not a great game for Krebs, obviously, when you look back, he got hit.
He had blood on his face the whole game. So.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, at this point, okay.
Blood in my eyes and I can't see.
Let's kill the first 90 seconds. Let's just get to the 90 seconds so that way if they score, they're not on a prolonged power play. Something that happened to us against the Canucks.
Right.
The Canucks scored.
You gotta be 210, so it keeps that over.
That was brutal. So I'm like, let's just clear it. We get a nice clear, and I see someone going after it. It's a big lefty.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so that's not McLeod. That's not so that's not going to be a straight. All of a sudden, just takes it and rips it, and it's in the twine. And Matthias Samuelsson just tore through the space-time portal and put himself into the Norris picture, people are saying now?
Near side, top cheddar, looking like the silkiest mitts on the team, Samuelsson.
Jonathan Quick looking like anything but a king.
That had a tiny window to make it in, and he made it happen. If I'm a Ranger fan, I'm not mad at my goalie. That's just one of those, he played it right. He went down, just tucked it in barely over the shoulder. And we're also forgetting, too, first goal of the game, he jumps up in the play. Half the time I'm like, is that a fourth forward we have out there? The way he's jumping up and plays,
a lot
amazing.
Of confidence. I get that it's obvious once you score a couple, but he's just playing with a lot of bravado out there. You're talking about a defender making a sick dish basically below the goal line.
Yeah.
Right? That does not happen too often. What an amazing game that was. The Rangers tried to save rest of the third, but we held the line, maybe. Yes, Boris. Yes, we did. By the way, Boris looking amazing with that sunset. But yes, listen, it just feels like there's no sunset in sight for this beautiful vacation we're on as Sabres fans. The palm trees are out. The palm trees are out.
We dropped that one game, and I said this earlier this season. I'm winning 15 in a row, it'd be great. But what I'm about is streaking. We drop one, it's going to happen. Get back up. Now we won the last two, and
you can't do, like, I think we said it right after the Columbus loss. You just can't drop 4 in a row now. Like that would be like the thing that would really take the
as
win
much
out
as
of
I
your
wanted to see Maniac dressed as Sabretooth for like a month straight. We just knew it wasn't totally feasible to win 15 in a row, but here we are. Like you said, can't drop 4 straight. Back on the winning warpath.
back
Now,
on the winning warpath.
everything is sunshine and rainbows in Sabres land, but I got to talk about something that happened to me and Slick last night at Sports City.
Okay.
The gambling community, y'all are going to love this. So we craft a nifty little parlay.
I forgot about this.
Sabres money line, and then 2 juicy shot ones. Tage 3 shots, Darlene 2, and a McLeod goal.
4-1 by itself.
So now going into the third period, Darlene's hit his shots already.
We think
Tage needed one, and I thought he got one. It must have been blocked earlier in the game. We think we're dead, though. Samuelson scores, goes up 4-2. It's like they're not going to pull the goalie. They pull the goalie. Who scores? McLeod. Now we check, and we're like, oh, they took one of Tage's shots off. We need it. Then next face-off. Puck squirts out to Tage. Tage gets it. I don't know if you remember this.
No, he takes his time. He looks
takes his time, goes to snipe, rings it off the crossbar out of play, immediately skates off, not to be seen again on the ice, and we lose a 20-1 parlay, pretty much.
Wait, you didn't get the shot?
No, that's what I said.
A goal post does not count as a shot on net.
What are we doing, Alec? What are we doing here? A shot that hits the goal post isn't a shot.
I do just want to make sure that they didn't cash this.
I already checked last night. Yeah, no. I also know this for a fact. It's not a save. So for a shot on net, it has to be either a save or a goal.
Wow.
So hitting the goalpost counts as missing the net. Unfortunately,
that
was with about 90 seconds left. By the way, too, we're like, McLeod scored. Oh, we're frantically checking. Oh, and Tage needs one. They're up 5-2. Like we're cooked. And then we see, as soon as we say we're cooked, we see him with the puck at the top of the circle. So we're like,
and he's like,
just
handling.
Put one in his hands.
Put it on net. And like, just don't pass.
And he did had the reaction you had. He's like, yeah, we got it. And I'm like, goalpost doesn't count, my friend. Oh, brutal beat, though.
Terrible beat. That is brutal beat.
Terrible beat.
We need to send that into bad beats, legitimately, just to get that reaction. We need that slip. I need that slip.
It was a mix of a brutal beat because it was like we thought we were dead up 4-2, but then McLeod empty netters like we're back.
The momentary hope is the worst for sure. Yeah, no doubt.
So that added spiciness. Shout out Sports City.
The bottom line, though, is that when you look at the amount of Sabres we've talked, in these last couple weeks versus September to even October,
love it.
There's a lot more Sabre talk. I know Don is drinking that Darlene right now for sure.
Oh, yeah. Let me take a big, strong sip.
Speaking of Darlene, Irvin did what Irvin does. Like, I told you. He's always yelling at the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
He's yelling at the sweatshirt. He's always
You've been
angry.
a bad boy.
Have you seen that he's like full media now? He's got like his own live YouTube, like uploading clips in real time and everything.
Yeah, I saw because he's mic'd the whole time.
Last night, for the first time, I realized whether he just started doing this or not, he's got his own channel where he's got like someone doing clips like every.
So he's like I Show Speed running around on a used sideline.
Basically, yes.
That's awesome.
Which is funny though, because
when Carson Beck scored to like the game, he's 10 feet from him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's insane.
Of course. Did that under hit, by the way, before second quarter? All fours?
What do you mean?
Was he on all fours before the second quarter? 10 minutes?
I didn't see.
They tried to take the attention off him, it felt like a little this game.
Yeah.
Which you probably should when you're in the college football semifinal.
Most definitely. What'd you think of that? What'd you think of that Skycam double take on the Miami cheerleaders?
That was something.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I'd never really seen anything like that.
Never seen anything like that. But Miami is moving on. It definitely feels like a throwback. Last time they were in the championship, I think someone said it was 2002. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. But we go to tonight, Oregon. Great. We'd be remiss not to mention the game at the end was awesome. The first 2/3 of the game sucked.
It was basically like a Miami A&M kind of.
And then the last third, everything became unglued.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like the the first half was pretty good. You got 30 points up, but then the third quarter to halfway through the fourth was just a snoozer.
It hit a lull. It hit a lull. Yeah.
But yeah, and then big play after big play, and Miami drives right down. And even the ending, I mean, you're what is it, like 18 seconds left, 16 seconds left? You're like, no way, Ole Miss. 2 plays and they're inside the 40-yard line.
Like, and all bets are off.
Yeah, and so yeah, that was.
What do you think about that final play? You think it should have been PI? I think it's borderline. You have to be super egregious on the last play of the game. Obviously, I will say there was a lot. There was a lot of fighting. A lot of fighting.
Yeah, there was. Here's the thing, though. Even if they do call it, it's not the NFL, so it's not a spot file.
Yeah,
it's
right,
just they would have had to do the same
they're
thing.
More inclined to call it.
But I mean, talking about laundry, I mean, that was kind of what kept Ole Miss in the game, and even Miami when they were. I mean, there was a lot of PI in that last 6 minutes. So.
Number 0 for Miami was like uncoverable down the stretch yesterday. I forget who it was, but he was just looking fierce.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, multiple times they had him in 3rd and long, and they just needed one stop, couldn't get it.
Yeah. No, like again, a very cinematic ending. Great stuff with Mincy. Obviously, that great coverage, Biznet and everything. That was hilarious.
Yeah. Did you see?
Oh, Mincy's the guy that does it with Biz.
No. But they both work at Barstool.
Yeah. Okay.
Mincy's the Ole Miss guy.
So we talked a little bit about him before the show. The one I forgot to bring up. Did you see the picture of him chewing sunflower seeds and spitting them all over the guy? I hope this is real. I don't know if it. I need to bring this up. I did
see that somebody picked them up from the airport and drove him around for 3 hours, and he basically just didn't talk to him the whole time.
The people that came. Yeah.
So we'll see. Again, craziness. While you pull that up, Don, we'll be pulling up on the other semifinal matchup tonight, 7:30. This will be a perfect little post Herbal IQ enjoyment for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
With that said, Oregon, Indiana. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I don't think Miami was necessarily the right play last night, but I'm on the favorite again, Indiana here.
Yeah, the Miami game threw me the second that I found out the spread on the show last week when Don said I kind of expected it to be more of a pick 'em in that regard. Obviously, Vegas was right. They're more right than I am. What else is new? Indiana, though, seems like an easy cover. What is that? Also a free spread?
Yeah, 3.5.
I mean, that. Oh, okay. So it's going up a little, but that just feels too low. And I can't tell if it's a trap or Vegas is just big on Oregon after their dominant win.
It's tough. Yeah, I mean, Oregon and Indiana, but when they played, I believe someone said it was 7.5 Oregon. So this is a big swing at a neutral field. But
I mean, Indiana
has just looked unbeatable.
Yeah,
Indiana legitimately looked unbeatable. So it'll be very interesting to see. Over under 47, 7:30 tonight. So we'll definitely be tuning in for that one. No Sabres, no Bandits. So nothing else to watch. TGIF on that regard. Updates for the Buffalo Bills. So we had Bernard, Hairston out. Was there any other surprises? Ty Johnson practiced. Josh Palmer didn't practice, but we'll have to see. He's questionable.
Wasn't there one more that's out? I feel like maybe not.
You tell me.
I thought you said 3 players, but no, I could be wrong. Yeah, kind of the expected names. Ty, I feel like will play. I don't see anything that prevents him there. Milano practicing is good because believe he didn't yesterday. They listed it as illness. Did that concern you at all?
Yeah, I mean, well, first off, it concerns me because anything with Matt Milano taking a step back or not being going forward, it always concerns me, especially with how well he's playing right now. The thing that doesn't concern me is it seems like there's like a 24 to 48 hour illness going around like Western New York like crazy.
Yeah, was it illness or was it the Theo Johnson illness where he's still courtside at the Knicks game and they have him listed and he's like, I'm not sick. Yeah, no, you're right though. There is a bug going around.
Is also out.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking of.
So not really affecting the lineup. He hasn't played in months.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Work with what we got?
Yeah, all you can do. The Harrison situation is very frustrating, but that's why you got.
As long as we have Milano or Bernard, one of the two, then feeling a lot better in that.
It's gonna be a big Shaq Thompson game in the middle there for sure.
Could be.
Apparently, the Bills are like 31st EPA in run defense, which is like why like all the stats people are just like that's like a poison like coming to the playoffs. But they just got to find a way to play good run defense, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see that stat by half.
Yeah,
because again, like I don't know, this second half, like there's great running teams. We see him absolutely plug him up in the second half. And two, like, I don't know, is that I have to look at what they're using. Is that skewed from like a big run like the Patriots game where we're stuffing them the whole half and then they rip off 170-yarder and it kind of makes it seem.
Oh, no. If you look at our second half running backs, our second half of the season running backs, we've held everybody basically under 60 yards or whatever, except for Trevion Henderson with those 2 runs. Besides that, he was at like 2 yards a carry.
Yeah, I'd like to see that the EPA first half versus second half. It might tell a different story. So.
Absolutely. Speaking of telling a story, Joe Brady will be telling the Ravens the story about how he's the offensive coordinator of the Bills. He's doing a good job. Yeah, he has to wait till next week. Are you worried about this at all? Or are you annoyed by this at all?
No, they can have him as far as I'm concerned.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
How far this will go, who knows? But yeah, I mean, I think there will be a change to our OC position imminently in the offseason, whether that, I don't think they're going to let Brady go just on his own regard. But yeah, it looks like he's going to get another job elsewhere. So just wherever it is, I mean, I don't mind too much the Ravens. Obviously, we're probably going to see them in the next season, but what are you going to do? He's going to get a job somewhere. It's just a matter of where. Like, would it be nice in the NFC? Sure, but does it really matter? No, hasn't been with us too long, and people aren't very happy with him right now. So yeah, I don't see it being a huge concern ahead of playoffs.
I'm not like, don't let the door hit you on the way out, like type of dude, like where I want him out of here. I just don't think if I'm ranking our offense, the most important pieces, I'm not putting Joe Brady at the top. I'm putting Josh Allen, James Cook, and the, Shakir, and even our depth at running back. Running the ball has been our skill, and our O-line. So it's not like he's, painted a masterpiece with crayons. Like he's working with some top talent. I think losing him will still be a great team and still find someone else. And I would wish him the best. If you would say, Don, gun to head, do you want him gone or do you want him staying? Kind of got to see what happens in Jacksonville.
I would agree. A lot dependent on this run. I think if he goes on a run and we win, we're going to be like, Joe, our guy, everything like that. Of course. You drop a dud in Jacksonville, you could definitely be nervous. If they drop 35 plus in Jacksonville, Allen goes lights out, you're walking back those comments first thing Monday.
No,
maybe. If James Cook has 200 yards,
I just feel like when you have Josh Allen and James Cook on your offense, you better make it work.
Okay, that's a fair take. That nobody would be wrong to say that for certain. So we'll see that. Speaking of on the market, McDaniel, was there any update on the McDaniel market? What's going on here?
Haven't seen any scuttlebutt of who he'll visit. Obviously, I feel like the Jets will definitely be in the conversation. But since the firing, no, I think Don just showed a video of him to me up to some other extracurricular activities. No, it wasn't actually McDaniel.
Oh,
I think actually, did he? I thought I saw a report. Did he interview with the Lions as their OC? Maybe.
No, he wouldn't have done that quick.
Didn't they get rid of their OC? Lions. I think I saw something. I think I'm mixing up two
Lions
stories.
reached out. Lions reached out.
Okay. So I was right. Yeah. Lions.
Whoa.
I said they reached out to him. That's what I said. I said, is he talking to the Lions?
You said he interviewed with the OC.
I said he may have talked or interviewed.
The film never lies.
I said, talked, and then I was asking, did he interview? But I saw it, and
we'll circle back to Bills, just Jaguars final thoughts at the end. Is there anything else on this front? Any other updates?
Well, I was just wondering if you feel like there's anything with the Harbaugh smoke still.
No, I don't. I think that's just an educated guess. Pro Football Talk does not have an impeachable record of.
Listen, two teams you would absolutely want to coach are the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Like it's a no-brainer.
It would be like so ridiculous. Joe Brady gets a job, somehow he comes in as ROC, and if this happens, and I know we're getting so far ahead of ourselves, credentialed media, we need another ask about the elbow room fiasco. Celtics go.
We do.
Because like that, I mean, looking back, it's so funny, him flexing, and now he's gone.
If he came to us, he'd be the type of guy to say, you know, when I was driving by, I just got some of that Bills Mafia aura rubbed off on me, and I just wanted to experience it firsthand in Western New York.
I would say, yeah. Were you blinded by our majesty most of the time?
I don't know why people are on that train because I still think he's a dork. I don't really want.
Oh wow, we got a Celtics update right here in the meat of everything.
Oh what?
How'd that happen?
Oh, I thought you meant like that wasn't on the right. I thought
No, we got right in the rundown. Yeah,
there's NBA.
I haven't seen the Celtics in a minute.
Yeah, well, they've won 8 of their last 10. Jaylen Brown over the last 10 games, averaging 31, 8, and 5, and that 8 is not assists, that is rebounds. Nearly double average there. He's going nuclear, lights out basically the past month. Took it very personally. I don't know if there's ever been a player in history that took not getting Player of the Month award so personally. I think Derek Brunson got it. He said, all right, I took that personally. Goes and drops like 50 the next night, tying his career high. Celtics don't look now second in the East without Tatum. Everyone thought this is going to be a dump and rebuild season. Just see what you can get pieces wise and draft pick wise until Tatum comes back. Now he could be coming back from an Achilles injury into the Eastern Conference Finals. Everyone was saying it was a throwaway season.
No.
It was a throwaway. Yes.
They were not.
Yep, they were like counted out. The Pistons got this one locked up.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. That's why Polymarket, they're like 50-50 even win the
100%,
conference, buddy.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep.
Okay.
They're like, don't even worry.
So that about wraps up our world of sports. We'll get back to Bills in a little bit. We got
let me quickly sneak in and say I do think it is Fade Thunder time.
Man. Well,
absolutely,
it was 2 weeks ago for sure. We got
kind of
about the Wazoo.
But they're only -5 at the Grizzlies today.
Grizzlies stink?
Like.
I mean, they lost.
Grizzlies are okay. I wouldn't say they stink.
No, they're not great.
They're in 10th in the West.
Lost by like 20 to the Hornets.
Yeah.
16 and 21, and the Thunder are -5.5. Yeah, you're betting the Grizzlies.
Yeah, absolutely
for certain.
Money line, damn near.
Pretty much. Speaking of money line, what happened with this CFB? We have a verdict, right?
Do we?
Well, I mean, Slick won. Well, okay, so. Here's what I think.
Like always.
I think for solidarity, there's not just a loser who did worse. Now, I will say it's going to be Slick first, me slightly second, but only 1 point ahead. I'm reaching out to you, Maniac, across the aisle. We are both losers. So I say we should both.
Losers. We are both losers.
This is, hey, if you're not in first, you're last in this competition, as far as I'm concerned. So we both, I think should have to do a punishment. And we talked about it has to be something on the show, something goofy, not too crazy. So I have a couple ideas down here.
I like it.
I was reading some of them.
Yeah, so we got, you can't use a word of winners choosing for an entire episode of Trainwreck Today. And then we could have something, maybe if you do use the word, you have to do something.
Yeah, what's the punishment?
Take a sip of hot sauce or something. I don't know. Some like...
I like hot sauce.
I don't like a punishment where another punishment is imminent.
Because you like punishments that you does not do.
If you succeed, if you don't use the word, then like you don't get a punishment.
That's the thing. So that's the thing. I like that one. What are the other ones here?
Sing everything you say for an entire episode. So I would have to sing everything that I would say for a whole episode.
That would just piss me off, to be honest. So I don't know.
That'd be annoying.
Yeah. I don't know if that's like favorable to me.
Everything you say to me.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Well, it would be funny if it's the two of us singing it just Slick.
Right. We're not doing that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Here we go. I'll just sing that melody. Here we go.
Why don't we muzzle ourselves for 10 minutes of an episode? And you just gotta stay there. You get like a double major.
I kind of liked the last one the best.
We got carry an egg though. What am I going to hold it here?
You have to carry it. You have to carry it in your pocket. We make a Sharpie mark on it so you're not bringing in a different egg or some kind of distinct mark. And you got to carry it from Monday to Wednesday in your pocket without breaking it. If you break it, you got to repeat and carry it till Friday.
I can't put it in the fridge when I get home.
I mean,
this will be hard to keep track of.
It's going to be an honor thing. Yeah, like I think if you're at home, like you're not going to sleep with an egg in your pocket. So maybe you put it on the counter like it's a baby bird egg.
It for the whole episode would be a pretty good
that's
one.
what I was. The spoon would be decent.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then the last one was say a short phrase. So like after every thing, you would have to say like
Slick sucks.
No, Slick's a winner.
The one thing
that
I
or
really don't
like something like in my
Slick's a
mouth.
winner.
Like, yeah, I really believe the Bills came out that and owned that whole game in my mouth. You would just like
there you go.
You just say
see?
that.
What?
You just have to say something. That's what I would pick for you. You'd have to say in my mouth after every sentence.
Oh, I got it now.
Yes. All right. We'll get a verdict by the end of this weekend for sure.
you
We'll
could
get
get
A lot of time to
Results.
think about it.
Weigh in the comments, folks.
Got a long 3-hour
Loser
plane
has
ride
to run the
think about
Buffalo
it.
Marathon. Oh my God, are you trying to kill me?
I don't hate the content, but
I'd walk
figure
it.
it out.
I'd be walking it.
That
a quarter of the
would
way
be
through.
one not sweet punishment. Speaking of sweet, our Friday fundraising shout out goes to our friends at Sweet Buffalo 716. Kim LaRussa, Jamie, the entire team over there doing all kinds of goodness for the community. If you know someone in need, if you know maybe something that can help others in need, make sure you're in touch with Sweet Buffalo 716. Looking to do a lot in 2026. So super exciting there. That's looking forward. Now we're looking back. What do we got? Bills 1991. Bruce Smith wins Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, did I miss one?
We got the
I think Meow Mix is back to their old tricks.
No, Jags Hags.
That's what they call themselves?
No, I don't know. Like hacks, you know?
Yeah.
But yes. All right. So we got the way back flashback Friday. Bruce Smith winning Defensive Player, 19 sacks. How many did Myles Garrett have this year? 23? 24?
He ended up breaking it? I didn't even see that.
he did.
Jack Bauer.
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't see it?
No, after our game, it was like kind of meaningless to me.
They stopped the whole game.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
They Ovechkin'd him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Did you see?
No, they caned him. They stopped the whole game for Pat Kane last night when he scored 500.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that either.
So Myles Garrett got 23. Side note, did you see the guy that came out and said he had 23 with his 23rd being Aaron Rodgers? They wiped it away. And then Rodgers, like a week ago, was like, no, that was a sack for him. They should have given it to him.
Yeah. So it's Jared Allen. And you know why they took it away? Rodgers is running from Allen. Like he's dead to rights. Allen is just about to get him. And Rodgers fumbled.
Yeah.
So he dropped the ball like running. So it like de-sacked, like it was just a tackle for loss after that point.
It
Like, because of
resets,
that.
yeah.
But yeah, that was literally the only thing. Like
I'm pretty sure he was laughing about it after too.
Aaron Rodgers is a POS. You know, he loves to stick it in people's, throw it in people's sides for sure. On this date in 2021, Josh Allen's first home playoff game, remember, was 6,700 people?
Barely. This feels like a lifetime ago.
It was 5 years ago.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure where I was watching this or how. Were you in attendance?
No.
Okay.
I was watching at my apartment.
Kind of forgot we even played the Colts in the playoffs. I'm not going to lie.
I remember this.
Totally remember, 'cause
JT
it was
tore us up.
hilarious that Phillip Rivers came out, because Phillip Rivers retired after this game. And then when he came out 2 months ago, we came back.
Yeah.
He was literally like back on the
So
on
we
the Colts.
retired him the first time.
We did
That's
retire
crazy.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
But it's hard to like remember, but Allen clearly diced up this game. Almost 370 yards of offense and 70% completion percentage. But the Bills allowed 472 yards of offense.
Yeah, it's not great.
That's audacious.
Didn't like early, maybe first or second series, Taylor like rip like a 70-yarder?
That sounds about right.
Not a 70-yarder, maybe like a 40 or 50-yarder. But Phillip Rivers was tearing us up. He was running the play clock all the way down to 0. And there was a point, I think I want to say, where it was 17-7 or 7 or something. They were up and they had 4th and goal at the 1, and they went for it and they threw it and it was incomplete. But it was a big not get for them for
Big
sure.
swing.
Definitely a big swing. This day, Bills beat Jets 27-10, second consecutive AFC East title in 22. Wow, that was kind of interesting and unique there.
Yeah.
Singletary 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to lock it up.
I think Diggs went for like 9 catches, 80 yards and a touchdown, I believe, as well.
Yeah,
that game.
We don't care about him no more.
You would have said it if it was on the rundown. So,
Yeah.
but we didn't.
I wouldn't have said it if Diggs' name was on here. No chance. 2004. Sabres
Totally did.
beat the Senators. Danny Briere. This is maybe the first sign. This is right before the lockout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Year before.
So then there was a lockout after this, and they came 2005, 2006, dominating. Danny Briere already shown what he could do in 2004. 2009, I love this one. Ryan Miller, 43 saves on 44 shots, absolutely standing on his head. 2-1 shootout win over the Rangers. And then last year, a 4-0 win over the Senators. Where's the respect for my UPL 35 save shutout? Seems to have forgotten very quickly about what this guy's capable of.
Yeah.
People don't believe in
You're
him.
only as good as your last save, I guess.
Yeah. I will say that there were a couple giveaways. I was watching the Sabres Rangers highlights. Oh my God, Ryan Miller was unbelievable. Dude, like there were a couple giveaways we gave away right in front of our net. Like literally like right in front of our net. And he was just like smothered them.
What a
like,
heavyweight battle goalie-wise. Miller and Lundqvist.
He wasn't in that game, but it's okay. It's okay. It was a good talking point. Speaking of talking points, what do we got for Flashback Friday on the wrestling standpoint? Front.
I wrote something before the big one, but basically this day 20 years ago, Edge and Lita got in bed and had intercourse live in front of the world on Monday Night Raw.
No, they didn't do that. They had the live sex celebration.
You guys need to.
That's what I just said.
Let me know where this video is so I can avoid it.
Oh, I was trying to find it for our wrestling page, just for that, I promise.
Yeah, wrestling has done a good job.
They try to swipe it off the internet. What was wrong with that was exactly what I said.
Well,
the sex celebration.
You misled the people. There was no intercourse that actually occurred.
You just said sex celebration.
That's what it was called.
Then what was implied? So they were just celebrating and not doing the part of the celebration? What are you talking about?
When you say on this show that they had intercourse on a WWE program, then our fans are going to think, yeah, but we're not talking sex on Wrestling 99. Are you clueless? Are you clueless in that regard? Okay, thank you. All right, go on.
I never said anything. Yeah, it's playoff. I'm locked in, dude.
That was a Josh Allen.
So locked in.
That was a Josh Allen first quarter throw. You know he's going to throw it that hard at somebody.
Yeah, and you better fucking catch it, too.
Do you want to go on, or are you going to keep making more things that didn't happen?
What's next?
Well, we got to go back one. New Year's Revolution.
Yeah. Oh, this one's crazy, actually, because so our GOAT, Trish Stratus, for those who aren't aware, our GOAT, that lovely lady right behind Maniac on the rack. Oh, yeah. Oh, does that say this train never stops? Oh, yes. Oh, she signed it and said that herself. Our GOAT beats Lita in under 4 minutes, becomes women's champion, holds that same belt for the next 448 days. That's pretty cool, right? And then also on the pay-per-view, Elimination Chamber match. Would this have been the first one?
Yeah.
So they bring around the Elimination Chamber, and I think it was the first one because it's to decide this vacant world heavyweight title match. Triple H comes out victorious over Edge, name redacted, Chris Jericho, Batista, and Randy Orton. I mean, those
Shawn Michaels special referee.
Special guest referee Shawn Michaels
in the short black shorts and the stripes.
Yeah, the cutoff stripes.
Yeah, he was
so good. But that's like all Hall of Famers in that 100%. Match.
Do you know who in kayfabe invented the Elimination Chamber?
Oh, I forget.
Eric Bischoff.
Of course,
he wanted a
it's so bad that it's good, and it makes sense.
That a steel.
Do you remember who interrupted Edge and Lita's sex celebration?
Ooh, that's a good question. Matt Hardy.
That probably should have been the answer.
No. John Cena?
No, it makes no sense because John Cena is who he won the belt off while they were celebrating. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
No, that makes total sense for sure.
Ric Flair was probably like, well, give Rick some of that loving or something.
Oldest ride, longest line. You know the deal.
2011.
Yeah,
Mr. Anderson. This is Mr. Kennedy, right?
Yeah, so Mr. Anderson, aka Kennedy, like he was like literally could have been top of any company. Like he was like that caliber.
I thought he was underrated for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely got. Winning the title.
I do that mic, the dropping from the ceiling is one of the dopest things. Yeah, it's awesome. Definitely. And like announcing yourself.
Yes.
And then 2017, I didn't even know that this was possible. Roman Reigns loses the U.S. title in a handicap match by rule. Goes to the winner of the pinfall, being Chris Jericho, even though he's tagging with Kevin Owens.
Yes.
So this would have been the best of friend gimmick, right?
Yes.
Like the best friends.
Yes. Yeah, they were the best friends.
And then it would probably start to separate a little when Jericho gets this title, no?
No, Jericho got this title, and then it started to the start of the separation there was when Kevin Owens won the Universal title. There's a little
you're right.
We'll get into it, but
that's when he checks his own list and his name is on.
They eventually fought for the U.S. title at WrestleMania that year.
Oh, wow.
That was their,
Probably
that
a
was their
banger
blowout match for
Yeah,
sure.
Nice.
Birthdays?
Yeah, we got some big birthdays in the music world.
I got the right temperature. You from the start. Sean Paul, let's go.
Yeah. Also, shake that thing.
Check that thing.
Total Hit
And then
Machine.
Rebecca.
And then who's also crashing into a birthday, Dave Matthews.
Am I crazy in saying that Sean Paul walked so Pitbull could run?
I mean, he definitely paved the way, I think, for that Jamaican reggaeton type of hip hop in America. But yeah, we got the bro favorite, Dave Matthews of Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's his birthday. Jimmy Page, guitarist of Led Zeppelin.
Yes, sir.
And then folk.
one of the best of all
Joe
time.
Baez is the one who had the relationship with who? Am I wrong? The Timothée Chalamet movie? It wasn't the girl Joan Baez?
Oh yeah, with Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Yes.
Yeah. So she was like a folk political singer too, in the same scene, Greenwich Village area of New York City with Bob Dylan. Came up with him. They collabed a lot. So her birthday, and then here's the real news though. Today, number one hit in 2020. Hits number one. My favorite song about cunnilingus, Watermelon Sugar. By Harry Styles.
People always say this,
Give it up.
but I'm like, I never got it. But maybe
what's it about?
Maybe I never get it.
What was that word?
I got some bad news.
Pretty telling omission.
I
Yeah.
got some bad news for you if you don't get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Feel bad for the misses.
Slick today I learned, obviously.
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you just learn
Slick
that?
doesn't know what that word means.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Okay.
I actually don't even know what you said.
Cunnilingus?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, he thinks that's a language.
I still don't know what
All
you're
right,
talking
folks,
about.
the time for flashing back has ended.
No clue.
Slick needs to, I wouldn't say Slick needs to phone a friend. He doesn't need to send a message. It's time for some FaceTime.
Things glitching.
But
I'm
I do
blaming.
know that we're joined by our favorite furry friend that doesn't wear pants, Billy
up,
Buffalo.
boys?
Billy, great to see
Eric.
you.
Back-to-back days.
Yeah, feels like it was just yesterday that we saw you at the Seneca One rally.
And you guys should be surprised. Typically, my Januaries are booked. Typically, I'm moving that thing in front of 70,000, getting the house shaking. I got a couple days off. I figure why not be out in the community? Why not have some fun with the
Well,
friends?
it definitely seemed like you were booked because you came on our show for about 2 seconds and then ran away. What was up with that?
No, listen, I came on. I gave you guys your cheap pop that you needed from having me on your screen. All of a sudden, you don't think I had a better pay offer like that second? You don't think I had better offers every minute of every day than coming on your guys' show?
What are you trying to say?
I had somewhere to go.
Wow. I thought we were
Love
friends.
you boys,
dude.
but come on, you're talking to Billy and JB.
Was it the liquor comment?
No, listen,
That definitely scared him.
Everyone, people always think because I'm not wearing pants that I have some kind of drinking issue. That's not the case. Okay, I'm just a man who likes to be comfortable. I'm like a man who likes to keep it PG, and that's exactly what I do. I'm family friendly. I'm brand accessible. Okay, that's what they want. That's what they want with your boy. Okay.
Well, you said you got some time off. I mean, looks like in terms of, game day entertainment, you got the whole off season off. It's potentially any big plans for this week in Jacksonville?
Yeah, well, I'm going to stay up here. I'm going to just go around and hibernate a little bit. Might do a little stampeding around the 190. Just give a little inspiration to the folk maybe going to Jacksonville to the airport today.
You're not going?
I'm not going. Do you see the away mascot at the stadium often?
I just feel like he sits in the locker room.
That happens?
He stays in the locker room, gets the team fired up.
You're gonna keep your money beat, your hottest asset. I don't know one can see it.
It's your schedule, not mine.
I just want to know the last time you saw an away mascot at another stadium.
I haven't.
Okay, well,
But it would be nice to see you there.
You answered your own question.
Well, I just figured you'd be there for the weekend. I don't know.
No. Listen, I need to hold stuff down on the home side. I need to inspire the folk, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Are you a swimmer?
I'm just going to be going nuts along the side of the thruway. I'll be seeing the planes go off. Everyone going to game day in Jacksonville. Excited for that.
All right, fair enough. Are you a swimmer, Billy?
Yes.
Cool. Got it.
Yeah.
Right, thanks, boys.
Well, hold up real quick. One last one. You get a tour of the new stadium, the new home yet?
Yeah, that's where I live.
Oh, you already moved in.
Listen, my quarters.
Wow, the first guy in there.
My quarters is already all taken care of. You guys were wondering why the PSLs were maybe a little bit behind. You take care of Billy J first. That's exactly how we do it. So, I was glad to get my whole area taken care of. And then once they got that done, we were able to get Terry's suite done. We were able to get a couple other areas.
Billy's ahead of Terry on the podium.
How long has Terry been coming to the building?
That's a great question. Not as long as you. That's for sure.
Exactly.
I will say, Billy, you do look a lot better than you did in the 2000s. Though.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
No doubt. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thanks, boys. Have a good one.
All right, who we got?
Oh,
speaking of Terry. Oh,
thanks for
man.
taking the time, Terrence.
Yeah, no, anytime, boys. Have you heard about my Buffalo Sabres? 10 of the last 12.
I have. I mean, obviously, when you came to Buffalo, it was all about.
You guys
it was
not
Terry.
talk about them in September.
Terry is actually
we don't want to say anything bad. We don't want to say anything
nothing
bad, Terry.
to talk about.
Terry, you
all
said
of a sudden I send Kevin out the door, which you guys have been bitching about for the past year. And now Yarmo comes in, goes on a heater, and no one wants to give me credit anymore. It's fine. I get it. What if I took down the gold ring sponsors, Maniac? Then would you give me credit? Probably not.
I would give you all the credit. If you do that, I'll wear a Terry Pagula shirt for a month straight.
Terry,
they're gone by tonight.
I'm glad you've been, around more. That's what the fans wanted, but and it's showing on the ice. But I will have to correct you. You said you won 10 of your last 12. It's actually 12 of the last 13. So it's even better than you think that you're doing.
Sorry, you know how I get on my yacht. The cocktails start flowing, and 10 can turn to 12, 12 can turn to 13, 14 can turn to whatever, yeah.
Why make billions when we can make millions? For certain. Yeah. Terry, love to see it. Love to see the success you have. Are you nervous for this upcoming Bills playoff matchup?
No, I have full confidence in those boys. Coach McDermott, Brady, Babbage, the whole squad, even Billy. Going to go and get it done down there. Apparently he's not going anymore. And apparently he's higher on the totem pole in the franchise than I am, which is kind of messed up. I might have to cut his pay next time I see him. But no worries at all. Florida's like a second home to me. So I'm going to feel right at home down there. Might even drive the yacht down and see the boys hopefully get a big dub.
Yeah, speaking of Bills, I mean, things have flipped. People were asking for moves to be made at the Sabres. Everyone's happy now. A lot of calls unhappy with some of the coaching and the Bills. If we don't come out with a dub here, are we going to see a move?
Listen, the only move that we should be concerned about with the Bills is our move across the street, because I secured the Buffalo Bills to be in Buffalo for the next 30 years. So I don't want to hear about any moving, because we were having a whole talk about moving to Texas, and we didn't have to do that because of me, not Kathy Hochul, Texas. Me.
I remember the Texas one for a little bit. Speaking of which, new year, new Terry, any resolutions?
Buy a bigger yacht.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. That's about it.
Right,
I might get into fishing. Yeah, thanks, boys.
Thanks, Terry. Thanks for stopping by, giving us some FaceTime here on Trainwreck Today. Heard of Buffalo. Trainwreck Sports rolling on. Oh my! All right, he's in the building.
First time ever.
Big run we're on right here, Rasmus. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Oh, Captain.
Yeah, well, finally. I mean, you've had Tage on like 4, 5, 6 times. You've had Lindy on 4, 5, 6 times. How about a little love for the captain of the goddamn team? I mean, it was kind of this is long overdue, guys.
Rasmus, you got to admit, it's kind of a tough spot, because if we had 20 Rasmus Dahleens, the team would probably be in a better spot. We didn't want to hold you accountable for the other team, part of the team's shortcomings.
Okay, I appreciate it. I was traveling, was in and out of the country a bit, but everything's good on that end. And
love to hear that.
Yeah,
glad to hear everything's okay. Matthias Samuelsson, huge goal last night. All of these defensemen have found somewhat of an offensive spark under themselves. Is that directly correlating from you?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've been frustrated with a lot of the talk about the defense past couple of years. People say we don't have a solid top 4, all this, and so we'll do the offense's job for them too. If they're not scoring goals, we'll get up there and dangle, And a quote, a good friend of Buffalo Media, I wonder what the number nerds think about the Sabres predictions at this point.
Oh, no.
Need to stuff their spreadsheets and heat maps into a sock right about now.
Not the number nerds getting called out.
The number nerds thought we were cooked, and we're riding high in a playoff spot. I'm not satisfied. We're going for the whole goddamn division.
You know, you saw fans were tough on Samuelson. Now he's playing some of his best hockey. Fans have been tough on Owen Power. Do you think that maybe he's somebody that can continue to build? What are you seeing from, like you said, your top four? What are you seeing from Owen Power as the season rolls on?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was warranted. Owen Power, he kind of, he wasn't playing his size. He kind of, remind me of some other guys that aren't playing as big as their boots are. And, I just like how he responded to criticism. His last couple games, he's looked great out there. He's been on the power play. So the coaches are noticing. And listen, this is the type of team that if we hear criticism, we're not going to whine. We're not going to bitch. We're not going to go into our pouty little corner and cry. We're going to come out swinging.
You and some of your teammates selected for prospective Olympic teams. What's it going to be like playing against some of your teammates come February?
Oh, that'll be a blast. But I mean, hopefully the freaking rink is ready. Have you guys seen it? They don't even have the locker rooms.
It looks
not ready.
It looks like they'd be better off playing at Harbor Center at this point.
I think
what are these Guidos doing out there? Like, I don't know if I could say that,
Guidos.
But like these
The
Italians,
got astray.
these Italians. I mean, come on, you've known
Jersey
about
Shore,
this.
MTV cancels itself one time, and all of a sudden we're taking shots.
I mean, they've known about this forever.
The rink before the rink.
Yeah, I mean, the scoreboard is touching the ice right now. What's going on?
That is a lot.
Yeah.
Although the Sabres did that in the late 90s too, don't forget.
Yeah.
Rasmus, any final thoughts? We're going on to the second half of the season here. For the first time in your career, this is one of the latest times where the Sabres have been favored to make the playoffs. What's the key for staying confident now that the numbers are working in your favor?
To quote a guy that I really like, just TCOB. Take care of business. Now, I'm going to officially say right now, everyone has their playoff run song. We saw like St. Louis with Gloria back then. Love you, Ryan. Glad you got your ring. But this is our time. Taking care of business is our song because that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go in with our lunch pail, blue collar, win those close games, buckle down in the third, and we'll be taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every way.
Love it. Thank you, Rasmus. Thank you for joining us here on FaceTime. Okay. The headsets don't work in the NFL. They just start calling plays through signals or whatever. That's what we're going to do. And the signal I'm looking for is from this weekend. Huge weekend ahead. Slick, I think what's got you and I looking on the bright side, 80 degrees in Jacksonville on Saturday. And then obviously a massive matchup on deck with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Got us looking on the bright side. Thanks to our friends at Brightside Resurgence Seltzers.
Something else about it got me on the bright side. Forgot to mention, we might be making a pit stop on the way to Jacksonville, the most magical place in the world. Honey, I'm going to Disney World. And by honey, I mean Don.
Yeah.
Any bright side for you? I know you got some gigs.
I hope I get a nice little picture of you two smooching in front of the Epcot Globe. Wow. I like that.
Be cool.
That'd be a nice little train wreck card.
I call it the golf ball.
The golf ball, yeah.
Okay. What is it?
I don't know. No one knows.
I got to look this up.
Yeah. Real quick, you guys know the history of Epcot, how Walt Disney wanted to make a real
real city.
Independent city-state of the future.
Like Howard Stark. Yeah, it was his something City of Tomorrow. Fuck, I can't forget it.
Yeah. Experimental.
Prototype City of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so he just, wow.
Yeah, he had this crazy idea. It's real cool documentary on how that place was made. I could go in a wormhole, but I'm not going to. Bright side vibes. I haven't been to a Sabres game in probably about a month, and I'm boots on ground for the Ducks tomorrow. The goalie.
Hopefully it's you get back in the barn.
Hopefully the goalie is UPL, and I can see, dare I say, a shutout from him.
I thought I was close. I made it about like 35 minutes or 40 minutes this past week.
You were close.
I was feeling close.
Speaking of a Saturday, 7:00 Saturday home game for the Sabres, when are we going to get a word on when these beer savers are coming back?
They said not till March originally.
Like $250 on eBay. What is going on with this beer saver situation?
Yeah, I feel like too. The organization was like, ordered not enough, and are like, whatever. Like, who knows what the season's going to be like? We won't have them till March, and then now the marketing people are like, we're making the playoffs. Like, who would have thunk? Not me.
Yeah, start pumping out those
I
beer
don't think
sabers.
they saw them doing this well.
I think we
either.
can all agree, boys. The beer sabers need a resurgence. Brought to you by Resurgence, Bright Side Vibes, Seltzers. But yeah, we're all looking on the bright side. Surprisingly, because again, there was sunshine out yesterday, but it's been a little cold, a little gray.
I mean, it's 50 out right now.
Now, I want to say, I think part of the reason I got a little chiller was like, it was 20 for like a week straight, then it was 50. Like I think my genome gets affected by that for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if you guys.
And two, yeah, we got to. Everyone's got to stay healthy. Those pressure changes in the air can, lead to some colds. There's some stuff going around. So, another bright side: make sure you're washing your hands out there, folks. Stay healthy.
Says the guy.
Make sure we're using good hygiene for sure. We'll be doing that when we travel to Jacksonville. Thank you. Bright side vibes of the weekend. Most definitely a trip we're looking forward to. With that said, I hope that I don't have any need to use this. I hope that I don't even think about it this weekend with Bandits, Sabres, Bills on tap. But the crash out line, do you have any activity?
Not today. So let's just plug the number 716-226-6263. Throw a nice little *67 in front of that if you want your number private. Though all numbers, names, any personal information will be left completely anonymous. And hey, if you have nothing to crash out about, we've had some crash in calls lately.
From Mendez, crash out about how happy you are.
Yeah, you want to celebrate? This is what the crash out line is kind of morphed into just our own connection with you all at home. So call us and talk about anything. Again, maybe you're crashing out about a fight you and your girlfriend got about, or you're celebrating a big Bills win. We want to hear all of it.
Yeah, whether you're Mendez, Greg Head, or more, make sure you're calling in 716-226-6263. Of course, our crash out line always sponsored by our guy, William Matar. Hurt in a car, call William Matar, 444-4444. Thank you, William Matar, for that. Looking forward to the crash outs. That'll be plentiful, I'm assuming, in 2026. With that said, plentiful. We got our guy here, who I would describe as plentiful, Nick Polensky, the pop culture correspondent. Make some noise for him.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What do you mean plentiful?
Like you're extra.
Thanks, Zach.
Would you disagree?
No. I've
there you go.
I can be a little extra.
In a good way.
I like it.
In a good way.
Nick, you're coming in a little low energy for
what's
normal
going
on a Friday.
Did we lull you to sleep over there with our?
I thought it was great stuff. I'm wondering, Zach, how far have you made it? Liz,
this is great. This is great. Season 4, episode 7. I just ended the massacre at the Hawkins lab. I believe
One of my favorite episodes of the whole series.
So now I'm aware that, spoiler alert, everyone, 001 is Vecna. Vecna is 001.
And 001/Vecna
Created the
Creel.
What?
It's Henry Creel.
Yes.
We know how the Upside Down was.
Yeah, now we know how the Upside Down was created.
It's crazy stuff. It's one of my favorite episodes of the whole series.
Yeah, no, for sure. The only thing, my complaint with it, and we're not going to turn it into a 30-minute Stranger Things, guys. Don't worry. They should have fleshed that out a little bit more. They should have had a little bit more time with him as like learning that he was 001 before you also learned that he was Vecna. Was my thinking. Like you should at least have 40 minutes. It was 15 minutes.
That's fair. One of the things I think Stranger Things has always done well is the way they weave together plot threads. So you look at Henry Vecna 001, you're introduced to these 3 characters over the course of the season. By episode 7, you realize they're all the same guy, but you don't necessarily know that at first. It's the same thing with season 1. You feel like you're watching 3 different movies, right? The kids are in this supernatural coming of age thing. Hopper and Joyce are in this political thriller. Jonathan and Nancy and Steve are in a monster movie.
Exactly.
It's kind of cool the way it all comes together. I only asked this because it's a segue into Stranger Things. I don't know if you've seen this going around online.
I saw it.
But people seem to think...
There's a hidden episode. I'm getting spoiled that there's a hidden episode.
There's not a hidden episode.
It didn't show up.
Yeah, it didn't show up.
It's the most nonsense thing I've ever heard. A lot of people out there were really deeply unsatisfied with the ending. And instead of just saying, okay, that was maybe some writing I don't like, they went into the rabbit hole like a group of Swifties would, right? They're like, it's not like Taylor Swift is dropping Reputation Taylor's version. It's like they're dropping a secret 9th episode. on January yesterday.
Taylor Swift totally would do something.
Taylor Swift would do that.
The season 4 jump to hour and 15-minute long episodes has really got me, by the way.
I want you to know.
I was cruising to the verse 3. Now it's like to watch an episode, I have to watch a movie, which is okay.
I want you to know that the final episode of the series is 2 hours and 10 minutes long.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Because
And people thought there was going to be another
Yeah,
one?
it's crazy shit.
It's a whole ass movie.
We're
That's not
We're
it.
an insatiable society, but yeah, stranger things have happened for sure.
Yes.
But yeah, so no Gate episode likely on the
No,
way.
it's such a strange thing. We were talking about it in the office yesterday.
You did it again.
One of our coworkers is like crashing out about it
Upside
online.
down.
But I do want to plug Jess Mandarino because she wants to build her following off of that.
Yeah,
So-
I said that's how I learned about Conformity Gate was her crashing out online about it.
She was going on. So I'm going to have to check out her Conformity Gate take for sure. But what else? Where else is the gate open to the pop culture verse?
Speaking of things that have come out, our guy Bruno Mars just released a new song. It is called, so it's called I Just Might. I listened to it.
Oh,
Way to work.
you can already tell that's going to be a banger.
I thought it was a pretty good song. I thought it was a fun one. People are saying like it reminds them a lot of like the Silk Sonic stuff he did. It's just a bit more upbeat. One of my favorite posts I saw about this song said he's just been releasing the same song for the past 10 years. And Bruno Mars in these Twitter comments replies to this guy, very humbly says, "And you never been shit in your life." Heart emoji.
Perfect.
I love that. I think that's hysterical. I think more celebrities.
To be honest, like I think that artists kind of take that as a compliment. If you say like, "Oh, they've just been shoving out the same shit," we're like, yeah, and people are still
and you're
eating it up like that.
Yeah,
and I'm going
now I will say, is this song like, "Don't believe me, I just might." Don't believe me, I just might. Like, because then like he might have a point.
Bitch, I might.
Seeing a screenshot of the music video, it does look like the Silk Sonic, completely same, like 70s kind of disco.
There? Didn't he form a band that was supposed to be all that?
It's like, one of those things, like a side project. You know,
I think it was a collab with Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was.
So I think it's like they both are sharing ownership of that, which complicates
so when he goes
getting
to
things
Anderson
done.
.Paak, they're the Black Eyed Peas, but then when he steps back out, he's just Will.i.am.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or I was gonna, it's more of a niche reference, especially like Alex Turner is doing the Arctic Monkeys thing. Then he did the Last Shadow Puppets with Miles Kane, and I don't know if anybody
Didn't
here
even know that.
Yeah, sorry.
Or like when that one Jonas brother went in DNCE.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah.
They still do those songs at the Jonas Brother concerts. Yeah.
Or when the Traveling Wilburys. You don't know shit about that.
We're in a much more collaborative era, artistic.
I think it's really cool.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Wilburys were in the 80s.
People love a good collab. I need a new audience. All right, go on.
I just love it when celebrities start beefing with fans. Speaking of celebrities.
And you even made shit in your life with the heart emoji is hilarious.
Exactly. Speaking of celebrity beef.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys been following the Ashley Tisdale mom group drama?
No.
Tell me.
I'm
please.
intrigued.
By the way, real quick, I have to rewind now. Have you ever heard the rumor that like Bruno Mars is like 40 million in debt?
50 million, yes, in debt. I was thinking about that. I was like, I feel like I have a better segue, but yeah.
But
I think
is there any truth to that?
Apparently.
Okay.
Apparently.
He's like, he
Like,
has mom ties or something.
Well, it's not too different than what happened to Elvis, low key. Go on.
I'd hate to see a world where Bruno Mars dies on the toilet.
Yeah,
Knocking on wood.
What are the chances lightning strikes twice? But anyway, Ashley Tisdale, famously known for playing Sharpay Evans in the High School Musical trilogy. I assume we're all familiar with this.
Yes.
And what was her character's name in Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
I forget, but I remember her quite well.
She's a star in there.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
I think that's what she was before that launched her into High School Musical territory.
Oh, really? I thought. Okay.
I think
Ashley Tisdale maybe hasn't had a lot of relevance for a while, right? Because who outside of Zac Efron and maybe Vanessa Hudgens from the High School Musical cast are really doing all that well? But she publishes this
Don't talk about my boy
piece.
Corbin Blue like that.
Corbin Blue, who played Troy's friend Chad.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I know a little bit too much about High School Musical, but anyway, she publishes this opinion piece in The Cut magazine, where she blasts her group of famous mom friends, which allegedly includes Hilary Duff, Mandy Moore,
I love this.
and Meghan Trainor.
This is a group chat?
It's
They're
like
just
a
putting them on
group,
blast.
of friends.
Okay.
So she publishes this opinion piece in The Cut, and she's like, they're mean and toxic. She wrote, "Here I was sitting alone one night after getting my daughter to bed, thinking maybe I'm not cool enough. All of a sudden I was in high school again, feeling totally lost as to what I was doing wrong and left out. So she's maybe realized, she's like, oh, they're leaving me out of these group hangs. So she goes into this group chat with them and she writes, this is too high school for me and I don't want to
By the way, you could sell someone like probably $500 a day to be in this group chat. Like with this group of people, like this is
100%.
insane.
Yes.
Big sum of money.
So she texts this group chat, this is too high school for me and I don't want to take part in it anymore. She said it didn't go over well. You know, someone tried to smooth things over. One of them sent flowers and then she tried to thank this woman for the flowers and was ignored. Another was trying to convince her that everyone assumed she'd been invited and nobody thought like, hey, why isn't Ashley here? To be clear, she said she never considered them bad people, except for maybe one, she specifies.
Oh, no.
I
Hillary
really wonder
Duff
who.
for sure.
Gotta be Hillary.
But I do think our group dynamic stopped being healthy and positive, for me anyway. Instead of like Hillary Duff or Mandy Moore or any of these people commenting, who weighs into the mom group chat drama but a
Vanessa
dad?
Hudgens.
No,
A dad.
Hillary Duff's husband, who's a musician, Matthew Coma, puts on his Instagram story a mock cover of The Cut. He like photoshopped himself over Ashley
Oh,
Tisdale.
wow, this is getting juicy.
There is a headline that he put there that says, a mom group tell all through a father's eyes. When you're the most self-obsessed and tone-deaf person on earth, other moms tend to shift focus to their actual toddlers. Did anyone...
So he said that, he's saying that about
he's
his
saying
own
this
wife.
he's saying this about Ashley Tisdale,
Who is,
Hillary Duff's husband.
oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense.
Saying that about his own wife.
That would be
That'd be-
hilarious, no?
That would be the dumbest
Saying
thing
like
he's
you're
ever
doing,
done.
well, I thought he was saying like that he's
Now,
trying to
do
tell her
we
that
think
she's
it
being
was
really
this was his
stupid about
decision
it.
alone to post this?
I like that I sniped that it was Hillary Duff before
You
the
did. You
husband
really
got up.
did.
Because let me just tell you, Hillary Duff has been causing drama for 2+ decades.
No,
now,
absolutely.
and there's arguably nobody better. When she causes drama, it gets talked about. She's a goat at it, and that's why she's back in the picture for sure. I also think it's not surprising that low key her career has like had a little renaissance lately, and then this comes up like now there's a whole friend issue because of like that. Like so the timing just matches up perfectly.
It does. It really does. We're thinking we're Team Tisdale or Team Duff?
To be honest, it's just tough to be Team Tisdale. I feel like
I'm
there's
not team
there's a lot of
anything.
absurdity there,
It's pretty
and I've
stupid.
always just been a Lizzie McGuire guy.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
See,
yeah.
it would have been awesome if that was her husband doing that because he would have been telling her what she's doing is like one of the stupidest things ever
Imagine,
right now.
like,
That's
imagine
why
you're
I'm
like-
saying, like I'm team no one.
Imagine like, I want to run through this hypothetical. Your wife is maybe acting a little strange.
I
And
think it'd
instead
be
of
so
saying
funny
like,
if you just
honey,
yeah,
I
that'd
think
be-
we
She
need
would
to
break up
talk
with
about
you through
this.
her publicist by the end of the day.
Right. Imagine
Divorce.
like thinking like
Divorce.
your wife is being like she's acting a little weird. She's acting a little mean girly. And instead of like talking to her about it, you start shading her on Instagram.
I think that'd
like,
be way,
publicly
it'd
for
be
your
way
stories.
funnier.
Yeah.
That is the most like in middle school thing I can think of.
Well, what she's doing is the most
No,
middle
it
school
is.
thing.
She said this is too
What
high
did she
school
do?
for me. I gotta.
Made an article about how her group chat of mom friends won't
Ashley
hang
Tisdale.
out with her.
Yes.
Ashley
Well,
Tisdale.
that's what I'm like. It's
That's-
hard
yeah,
to pick
what
a
are we
team
doing?
because when I boil down like what the stakes
yeah,
are,
there's
I'm like,
no-
this
there's
is
no-
this is the most
There
girl
is
fight
no-
ever. This
basically
is the most girl
There's no
fight in the
beef.
world.
You can eat. There's no stakes.
There is
no
no,
beef.
team.
No beef.
There's no team either.
All right. What else? I mean, I don't know if I'm worse for knowing that or better off, but
I love it.
I'm glad I know
I've been
about it
obsessed
now.
with this for the past week.
I know.
I love it.
I will say it's trashy.
It's very Housewives, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's
I'm
like real
pissed.
life Housewives.
It really is.
I would love to see 6 former like Disney stars on a show.
I
For
would.
sure.
Why has that not been done yet?
It's kind of done like the surreal life, like stuff like that, but not at that level.
You guys remember when the Disney Nickelodeon would do it, especially around the holidays? They'd like, we're going to do a holiday song and our entire cast is going to come in and contribute. That's crazy. I think we should start doing that.
Yeah, we
Do you
need to
remember
bring that back.
what
Absolutely.
were the Disney games? Those were sick.
I don't remember those.
You don't remember those?
They would compete, right?
Yeah, they would put like the Disney stars into like 4 different teams around the Olympic
Nickelodeon
time.
had Wild and Crazy Kids, which is
I remember
just
Wild and
random
Crazy Kids,
like
yeah.
in malls. Which
Also,
is like
they had
unbelievable.
Nickelodeon. What was it called? Gas Games
Yeah.
and Sports. That was lit.
You know what was really funny, which I imagine probably drove a lot of business to Disney, was Nickelodeon used to do the Worldwide Day of Play, where for like, it was like 12
Yes.
hours. Like
Cam
one day
Newton was like their guy.
they'd
Yeah.
cancel all shows. And they were like, put up a thing that says, hey, go outside and play.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Which
Yeah.
would
You literally
piss me
turned
the
the channel
off,
on.
'cause I'd be like-
That was back when like having a virtue like would be an asset to a
Right.
company. Now it's just like product, placement, advertising, product. Don't judge us on this, okay, folks? We're growing. We're not corporatized all the way yet, okay? But yeah, like I do remember that with 12 hours, right? Like 8 to 8,
Yeah,
just like done.
crazy. Imagine you're like 7 years old.
You're
You
going
just
to watch SpongeBob.
You just want to watch SpongeBob.
Sick from school.
Yeah, exactly. It was like during the summer, so I don't know that you would have
Yeah, I
been in
don't know
school.
about that.
Which makes it worse because you wouldn't have
Yeah.
been in school, but you're like, I want to watch some SpongeBob. I want to see what SpongeBob and Patrick and Squidward are getting up to today. And you turn on the TV and it says, hey, go outside and play. What an asshole move by Nickelodeon. I understand you want me to be healthy. I understand you want me to eat my celery, whatever the hell, but like, come on.
I bet it was Michelle Obama who's in charge of that.
All right, we don't need to get political with it.
She was in
I don't
charge
know.
of the health stuff.
I'm pretty sure this started during the first Bush administration.
That was the
Yeah.
joke.
It's
Dude,
it's okay.
You guys really have
Guys,
no humor today.
All
Like,
that matters
it's-
is you can
it's
drink
actually-
booze now. Drinking
it's
booze
sad.
is okay again.
It's sad.
The worm
sad.
says drinking booze is okay. All right, now
The
we're
what?
done.
Oh, cool.
You didn't see
I
recent
didn't
news? All right, check it out
I
after
didn't
the
stop,
show.
so I.
Yeah.
You
good
can
news,
have
I
a
guess?
couple. You can have a couple of drinks. Tune into SpongeBob. I don't think it's like a season 1 to 3 era SpongeBob anymore. I don't think it's ever going to reach that peak again. But who might have
What's
stopped
the
you?
peak of SpongeBob?
I think like seasons 1 to 3 and then the movie.
Yeah. That the movie was after 3.
Movie was like
Well,
How many episodes were the first 2 seasons? Like 100.
it's probably like 100 between all three.
Animated seasons can go nuts. Like a typical
really
TV
could.
show, it's like 8 to 12.
Like 10.
Yeah. You guys remember when
10.
it was a SpongeBob reference.
Okay.
Do you know the episode where they're in the mattress store and SpongeBob goes,
Yes,
how
of
many
course.
mattresses do you think there are, Patrick? He goes,
And
10.
There's clearly more
It's
than 10.
filled with mattresses.
Okay, I like it.
a lot of
I like
great,
it.
lot of great SpongeBob
I gotta
gags
learn.
out
Listen,
there.
I'm always down to learn more SpongeBob. So as long as it's not Hillary Duff or Ashley Tisdale making a guest spot.
Dude.
Network TV used to do like 24 episode seasons. Now we're lucky if we get an 8
Oh, we
episodes of Stranger
talked
Things
about
on
it.
Netflix. Yeah. You know what's funnier than 24?
Jack
20.
Bauer.
25.
Got me.
So I got
Now
one.
this is a SpongeBob podcast.
I love SpongeBob.
I'm
cool
fine
with
with that.
I got one more
it
story
on
for the day.
I got a SpongeBob on my dash, but yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So you guys remember we
song.
talked about Brendan Fraser coming back for The Mummy.
Every time you say, remember we talked about, I'm just hoping it's the egg person again.
Yep, go on.
So what
Brendan
I did,
Fraser, double first name, by the way.
what I did not realize was in addition to the
Hell
Brendan
no.
Fraser sequel, they're also doing like a remake or a reimagining of it. So it's called Lee Cronin's The Mummy because it's by the director Lee Cronin. It's supposed to be a reimagining of the Mummy franchise. We've got Jack Rayner, Liza Costa,
that was what you guessed was the
Veronica
number one
Falcone,
movie.
May Calmaui, Jason Blum, and yeah, this is the actors. Then Jason Blum of Blumhouse Horror and James Wan, who's the guy who does like all the Conjuring and stuff, are producing the film.
Who's in this?
So Jack Rayner, Liza Costa, Veronica Falcone, and May Calmaui. Do we know any of these names?
I don't know any of them.
All right.
I'm getting old though.
So it's produced by Jason Blum and James Wan, who are, of course, big time horror producers, maybe leading the game right now. So this movie set to be released April 17th of 2026. It's got no fanfare. They just did a test screening. This test screening was apparently so atrociously bad that James Wan, the executive producer,
Left before it ended.
walked out halfway through.
I love it.
No.
What is going on? Is the Mummy franchise just cursed?
Yeah, because Tom Cruise tried to take it and be like, let's create a monster verse. And now
Right.
they're in like the middle of nowhere. That's why.
So do we
And
think
everything that Hollywood does is like 18 months to 2 years too slow at this point. They're like, Brendan Fraser's hot as hell. Like, let's bring him back. Like, is Brendan Fraser even still like hot at this point?
I think he's probably on a downward spiral. Brendan
He's
Fraser,
still warm.
yeah, he's still like
Not hot.
we're not like we tried to strike while the iron was hot, and it's like lukewarm.
Yeah.
You're maybe like the food is still edible. Brendan
Barely.
Fraser though, crazy comeback. I love to see that, but his comeback was The Whale, and that's really funny to me.
Yeah.
Like Brendan Fraser, what do we want your big comeback role to be? Like we've got the perfect thing for you. You got to be fat as hell, man. That's like crazy.
That is crazy for sure.
Remember on the Lawcast on Sunday when it was 2010 versus now, number one movie, and someone tried to guess The Mummy?
The Mummy 3. I said the third installment.
It
of
was
this
you?
film. No,
Oh,
it wasn't
it's
me.
Definitely when it went off the rails, I think, right?
I said the third installment of this film was the highest grossing film like this year or whatever.
Someone
And so
guessed,
against the Mummy
someone guessed
3.
The Mummy.
2010. What
I
was
mean,
it?
What was it?
It was animated.
Frazier ending, his career peaking with The Whale, though, is kind of like
The Whale is a great movie.
Okay, he's got range because if you remember all his early roles, specifically George of the Jungle, it was just him being shirtless and Jax.
I'm a ridiculous individual, and here's like this hijinks that
I'm doing all my own stunts.
Bedazzled. Even in the Mummy movies, he was kind of like, what the hell is going on here? It was the wife who was more like historic and like the artifact based.
Yeah.
And he was just kind of like a mercenary.
He's a dumb American.
Yeah.
I do like Brendan Fraser, an actor though. I think he's great. I think The Whale was a great movie. It's just like crazy like that was their pitch to him.
Bedazzled was great.
Yeah.
110%.
It's just it's such a funny thing. Like, hey, we need someone like, it's like, sorry to take it back to Stranger Things, but in season 1 where they're calling Mike Frogface for no reason.
Yes.
Did they write that and like cast someone who looked like he conceively be Frogface, or did they cast the actor like you look at a frog in your mouth?
That developed.
Did you guys? I just remember. Did you see the George of the Jungle sequel where they have a different guy?
Yes!
And they acknowledge it in the film. They're like, studio couldn't afford Brendan Fraser.
Too cheap to play Brendan Fraser.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude.
There was a whole other movie. Wasn't
That's
it a
like
show?
the most
It was a
ridiculous
show, I
thing
think.
It was a
ever.
TV show, right? That's what I'm saying.
It was a show, and he's like, the narrator's like,
I think he was like walking along like a high rise building or something. It's just like, right?
I remember him being in the jungle, and narrator's like,
Okay.
you were New George. What happened to Old George?
Yeah.
And New George is like, studio too cheap to pay Brendan Fraser.
Oh my God, that's actually
literally and
that's
figuratively.
insane. Oh my God,
It's like Nikki Bella saying that the fight finishes are predetermined last night.
I didn't see it. So that was pretty bad. I didn't see it.
That was the quote.
Oh yeah, that's really bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not good. You can't say that.
Yeah. I feel like Nikki Bella, I think she's like better than wrestling at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She thinks she's better than the whole women's roster. Like, you just stay retired, honey. Like, you could have said that if you were retired. You're not.
Not good.
Sort of like how Hillary Duff just thinks she's better than all those other moms.
Agreed. Well, she knows.
What was she thinking? Yeah.
What are you thinking? Anything else on your corner?
I just give my left kidney to be involved in that group chat. But no, that seems to be the world of pop culture for this week.
I love that. Huge shout out to Nick Polinsky for joining us. Final sign-offs and shout-outs. By the way, we will be at Herbal IQ today, 4:00 with Sal Capaccio. So come get your weekend started.
Sal's going to smoke a big blunt.
No, don't. This is the show where you just keep saying things that didn't happen or aren't going to happen. Like, I feel like I'm taking crazy
I might as well
pills
double
over it.
down now.
Yeah, well, now you're quadrupling down at this point.
All right.
Come hang out with us. We'll have some giveaways. We'll be doing... That's going to be a little bit more Buffalo football centric.
Yeah, that's gonna be Bills. And let me just shout out the chat, everyone on Insta. We got our good guy captain giving us a folks.
Captain?
Right back at you, Cody. Have a great weekend, my man. And I've been monitoring the chat both on Insta and everywhere else. I gotta say, Sabres fans are outnumbering. The Go Warpath, Go Sabres are outnumbering the Bills going into a playoff game. A little shocking. We are.
Yeah, I did not think I would be entering.
But yeah, there's been some people talking Bills. Questions we addressed earlier today. Dable or McDaniel for OC. Tune in at 4:00. We'll be with Sal and we'll be talking all about that.
Looking forward to it. Make sure you're there. Quick shout out to my dad. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Dad. Woo-hoo. Very exciting. But any other final shout outs before we get this weekend started and get to the fun of it all?
Once again, going to shout out Southwest. Get us to Orlando safely.
I'm sure Buffalo Airport will be taking care of us. Make sure you check out that collab as well. Huge collab with Nick Polinsky, Slick, Don. We got Alec in the saddle with us. He seemed to hold his own this episode. We'll give him very much credit there. Thank you for tuning along. Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports. Make sure you're following along everything. Let's have a great weekend, and only one way to do that. Let's have a good day now.